Testing, testing. Testing, testing.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be a little thing.
I know. It fell off. We need to get.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I'm going to say something about that too.
Good.
Yeah.
Testing, testing. Yes, I'm on, right? Okay.
But you actually don't if you're using. I can. Yeah. Yep.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. There's a few notes here, but there's not any words for now. Try it with me. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da 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 da.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Chag Sameach. Hope that your seders have been meaningful so far as we make our way through the holiday of Passover, marching toward freedom. A very welcome back, Cantor Louise Treitman. And as the sun is streaming in here, highlighting springtime outside, I hope you'll, of course, join your voices with ours as we celebrate Shabbat and join in prayer and song. A special theme for the Shabbat is going to be the biblical love poetry of Song of Songs. So we're going to turn now to page 11 as we begin our service with these words, Dodi Li, my beloved is mine, and I am my beloved's. And again, we'll be hearing Song of Songs throughout our service. Again, top of page 11.
דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. מי זאת עולה מן המדבר, מי זאת עולה מקוטרת מור, מור ולבונה, מור ולבונה. איי 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 דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. ליבבתיני אחותי כלה, ליבבתיני כלה, ליבבתיני אחותי כלה, ליבבתיני כלה. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. אורי צפון ובואי תימן, אורי צפון ובואי תימן. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים.
And of course, during Passover, this image, the metaphor of these two biblical lovers comes to represent God and Israel drawing closer together. And just this week, again, another heavy week for many of us with local news, campuses, everything going on in Israel. It is good to come together in Jewish community, to be here to support one another and raise up our voices and our spirits when things seem a little bit low. And it is our holiday, so we do indeed get to celebrate. It is an honor and joy to invite Connie Rizzoli to bless our Shabbat candles this evening. We are on pages 2 and 3 as we bring in the light of Shabbat.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. This one looks crooked. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzidvanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner lehadlik madlik ner shel Shabbat.
I invite you to join with me on the bottom of page 9. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. And we'll join in a psalm on page 17, Psalm 99. Again, psalms bringing forth creation and nature, love and justice.
These are the last 3 lines of this. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romimu. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romimu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho.
We'll continue on page 20 with Lecha Dodi, joining in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. On that last verse, if you're able, I'll invite you to rise, face our doors to bring in Shabbat.
I actually learned this melody on one of the Temple Beth David trips in 1996 when we were with Rabbi Zub. We had a bar and a bat mitzvah on Masada during that trip, and we were at Kol HaNeshama on that Shabbat. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, ishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet ve'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshav techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Hitoruri, hitoruri, kiva ore kubiori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yalala, 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 Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret mala, tom besimcha uve צולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללה יללה יללה, בשבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללה יללה יללה, בשבת נקבלה.
And as we prepare for our call to worship, we remain standing and turn to page 26 for Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעלם עד יפרח חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בעגלה, בעגלה, ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יש מרבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה, שמי קודשה ברכו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד, המבורך, המבורך לעולם ועד.
Please join me in the English of Ma'ariv Aravim on the bottom of page 31. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch Ata Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Page 32.
אהבת עולם בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשוכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך, הם חיינו ואורך ימינו ואורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
Please be seated. We'll continue with words from Torah, page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם amen.
And as we prepare for singing Michamocha, our prayer for freedom and redemption, I offer you this meditation called Egypt Inside. Egypt Inside by Alden Solovoy. This I confess, I have taken Egypt with me. I've kept myself a slave to grief and loss, fear and anger and shame. I've set myself up as a taskmaster, driving myself beyond the limits of reasonable time and common sense. I've seen miracles from heaven, signs and wonders in my life, yet I've taken Egypt with me, still waiting for heaven to speak. God of redemption, with your loving and guiding hand, leaving Egypt is easy. Leaving Egypt behind is a struggle. In your wisdom, you've given me this choice to live in a tyranny of my own making, or to set my heart free, to love you, to love your people, and to love myself. God of freedom, help me to leave Egypt behind, to hear your voice, to accept your guidance, and to see the miracles in each new day. Blessed are you, God of wonder. You set your people on the road to redemption. Join together on page 40 as we sing Mi Chamocha to our special Passover melody.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha edar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef ele, malchutecha ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה לי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
And let's read together on page 43, bottom of the page, our Hashkivenu prayer. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. We continue on page 44 as we celebrate this Shabbat day.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Not only have we arrived at the tefillah, the central prayer of our service, we've also arrived at the time of year when we switch the seasonal wording in the Givurot prayer, the prayer for God's power and strength. We hopefully, in New England, we really need to pray. We hopefully are leaving the harsh winds and rains of winter behind as we move into the summer blessing of Morid Hatal, the falling of dew. And so in our Givurot prayer, you'll notice we'll change the seasons as Pesach is the biblical head of the year and the beginning of springtime. If you're able, we rise at this time, page 46.
Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi agitehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, Ve'koneh Hakol, Ve'zocher Chastei Avot Imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech olim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. I invite you to continue silently, either with the prayers on the pages or taking a few moments to offer the prayers from our hearts. Feel free to be seated when you are ready.
words from the Hallel. If you'd like to follow the text, it's from Psalm 118 on page 273 in the Hebrew, 274 in the English. Min ha-metzar, karatia. Min ha-metzar, karatia. Min ha-metzar, karatia. Min ha-metzar, karatia. Anani, v'merchavia. Adonai li, lo ira. Min ha-metzar, karatia. Min ha-metzar, karatia. Anani, v'merchavia. Adonai li, lo ira.
You might recognize the Hebrew word Meitzar, like Mitzrayim, Egypt. Those beautiful words mean, from my narrow place, I called out to God, and God answered me from an expansive place. So again, kind of thinking about the Passover journey, and hope you don't mind my sharing. I asked Cantor Traitman, what melody for Min HaMeitzar are you singing? Because there are a few. And she said, oh, just one that I wrote. We'll turn back now to page 253 as we take this moment to pray for loved ones who are ill and in need of healing. We are praying for these members of our Temple family and community: Colin Monroe, Enrico Mascaro, Annette, daughter of Ruchama, Benjamin Horowitz, Bradley Dichter, Mateo Goldman, Esya Rushavskaya, Eileen Arnone, Jean Sands, Tom Fiorino, Amy Fiorino, Jerry Spingarn, Beth Gottlieb, Joseph Sands, Ethel Sharanow, Rhea Rebecca, Ida Kublin, Peter Lawrence, Sarah Bat-David Yosefia, Rosalind Slifka, Peggy Monroe, Patience, daughter of Julia, Shayna Mannheimer, Dorothy Lewis, Linda Wilson, Zusha, son of Anika Ahuva, Squirt, Ray Burton, Haley Rishoy, Aiden, daughter of Oshrat, Aharon Roni, son of Ruchama, Ian Wellens, Margaret S.G., Mark Passman, Maureen Morgan, Yehonatan, son of Abby and Abraham. If there are other names you are thinking of, you may share them with us.
My father-in-law, Stan Traitman, my mother-in-law, Ruth Traitman, Miriam Bat Avraham V'Sarah, and Jeremy.
And special prayers of strength to our Israeli brothers and sisters who are still being held captive in body and in spirit. Join together in our prayer.
Mi sheberach avotenu vekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And I am delighted to turn our teaching over to Cantor Treitman this evening.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, last Shabbat, I was leading services in Rome, Italy, and we sang the Misheberach, Debbie Frieden's Misheberach, but except for the Hebrew, we went into Italian instead. It's so beautiful. My granddaughter had her bat mitzvah in Rome, in the site of an 11th century synagogue in Trastevere, with members of my congregation there, as well as a few friends, and it was lovely on Thursday morning. And then we continued. We had a whole week of travel in Rome, and so it's wonderful to be back here. Today is a wonderful day in the Jewish calendar. The Sabbath of Passover, Shabbat Chol HaMoed Pesach, offers special additions to the liturgy and to the scripture. Our regular weekly Torah reading is interrupted, and we go back to the book of Exodus, chapter 33. Moses is arguing with God to forgive the people about the golden calf. He wants to see God's face, but instead God hides him in the cleft of the rock, Benikrat Hatzur. Moses is not allowed to see God's face, but he can see God's back as God has passed by. May we all be open to seeing the presence of God in the way people interact with each other. And may we be open to feeling the presence of God in the way we act in the world. Passover is also a time when we add the Hallel Psalms, 113 through 118. They come during the Seder, before and after the meal. They come in the synagogue service, and tonight you heard Min HaMetzar from Psalm 118, with this translation by Rabbi Richard N. Levy. From within the narrow space I cried out, Yah! The Holy One answered me in Yah's expansive space. I have Adonai, no need to dread. May we allow ourselves to cry out to God as we understand God, and then make sure to listen to the answers. Tonight we also count the Omer. This counting began on the second night of Passover, perhaps at a Seder. Here at Temple Beth David, we are lucky to have this incredible Omer calendar created by a former congregant in honor of Rabbi Zub. It was created when Rabbi Zub retired in 2006. Each week and each day have spiritual quality to them, based on the Kabbalistic mystical teachings. This is the week of Chesed, the week of loving connection. This is the day of Netzach, eternity or endurance. On this day, the day following day number 3 of the Omer, we will count shortly, may we allow ourselves to focus on eternity within love, endurance within loving connection. The Sabbath of Passover is also the time when we read the Song of Songs, the beautiful love poetry of the Bible that Rabbi referred to earlier. Tonight I will chant chapter 4 of the Song of Songs. Just over 30 years ago, 1993, I learned the special trope, the trope melody for Shir HaShirim for all of the festivals. There's Shir HaShirim for Passover, the Book of Ruth for Shavuot, and for Ecclesiastes on Sukkot. So this festival trope melody you hear several times during the year. But I learned it in 1993. And then every year since, one chapter each year, I sang it here. I got through the cycle of 8 chapters twice here before my retirement from the full-time pulpit. Rabbi Akiva, an important contributor to the Mishnah, and we quote him frequently, said, "All scriptures are holy, but the Song of Songs is the Holy of Holies." Professor Abigail Gilman speaks beautifully about this holiness. She shares the midrash that Shir HaShirim is a handle or a study guide for the Torah as a whole. For example, the cleft of the rock that I mentioned in Exodus is recapitulated in Song of Songs chapter 2. "My dove in the cleft of the rocks, in the shadow of the cliff, let me see you, all of you. Let me hear your voice, your delicious song. I love to look at you." In fact, those words are on the atara of my Women of the Wall talit. I think they might be here as well. Let me just check. Hashmi'ini et kolech, ki kolech arev umarayich naveh. So those words of wanting to hear our voices. Professor Gilman shares, the Song of Songs is a love poem, and the Torah is a love story. But rather than call the song an allegory, she reads it as a parable about God's love for Israel. She calls it a parable, a mashal, which she then describes as, quote, an ambiguous, independent tale that aims to have a strong rhetorical impact. She says that each listener has an opportunity to come to his or her own conclusions about it. All agree that it is beautiful love poetry, whether between two lovers or between God and Israel. May we experience this love poetry with openness. May we appreciate the thoughtful and inspiring translation by Marcia Falk, which I'll share with you in just a moment from this book. Each year at the Seder, we are told that in every generation, we are to imagine that we ourselves were part of the Exodus. We were at Sinai. Bechol dor vador chayav adam lirot et etzmo ki'ilu hu yatsa mimitzrayim. Our daily liturgy includes these words: in goodness, God renews each day the work of creation. The words may be the same as you heard in 1993, but I am different, you are different, and so each time we recite these words from Song of Songs or any words, it is new. It is new because we are new. May we appreciate each moment for the gift it is. May we be present truly to hear them, these words now, again, as the people we are today. Chapter 4, I'll start with an English translation before I chant the Hebrew. How fine you are, my love, your eyes like doves behind your veil, your hair as black as goats winding down the slopes, your teeth a flock of sheep rising from the stream in twos, each with its twin, your lips like woven threads of crimson silk, a gleam of pomegranate, your forehead through your veil, your neck a tower adorned with shields, your breasts twin fawns in fields of flowers. Until the day is over, shadows gone, I'll go up to the hills of fragrant bloom. How fine you are, my love, my perfect one. With me, my bride of the mountains, come away with me, come away. Come down from the peaks of the mountains, from the perilous Lebanon caves, from the lairs where lions crouch hidden, where leopards watch nightly for prey. Look down, and come away. With one flash of your eyes you excite me. One jewel on your neck stirs my heart, O my sister, my bride. Your love more than wine is enticing. Your fragrance is finer than spices, my sister, my bride. Your lips, sweet with nectar, invite me to honey and milk on your tongue, O my sister, my bride. And even your clothing is fragrant as wind from the Lebanon mountains, my sister, my bride. Enclosed and hidden, you are a garden, a still pool, a fountain. Stretching your limbs, you open a field of pomegranate blooms, treasured fruit among the blossoms, henna, sweet cane, bark and saffron, fragrant woods and succulents, the finest spices and perfumes. Living water, you are a fountain, a well, a river flowing from the mountains. Come, north winds and south winds, breathe upon my garden, bear its fragrance to my lover. Let him come and share his treasures.
Hinach yafa rayati, hinach yafa עינייך יונים מבעד לצמתך, שרך כדעזים שגלשו מהר גלעד, שינייך כדר הקצובות שעלו מן הרחצה, שכלה מתאימות ושקולה אין בהם, כחוט השני שפתותייך ומדברך נווה, כפלח הרימון רקתך מבעד לצמתך, כמגדל דוד צווארך בנוי לתלפיות, אלף המגן תלוי עליו כל שלטי הגיבורים, שני שדייך כשני עופרים, תאומי צביעה הרואים בשושנים, עד שיפוח היום ונסו הצללים, אלף לי אל הר המור ואל גבעת הלבונה, כולך יפה רעייתי ומום אין בך, איתי מלבנון קלה, איתי מלבנון תבואי, תשורי מראש המנה, מראש שניר וחרמון, ממעונות אריות, מהררי נמרים,
ליבבתיני אחותי חלה, ליבבתיני באחת בעינייך, באחד ענק מצווארייך. מה יפו דודייך אחותי חלה, מה טובו דודייך מיין, וריח שמניים מכל בשמים. נופת תיטופנש שפתותייך כלה, דבש וחלב תחת לשונך, וריח שלמותייך כריח לבנון. גל נעול אחותי חלה, גל נעול מעיין חתום. שלחייך פרדס רימונים, עם פרים מגדים, כפרים עם נרדים. נרד וחרקום, קנה וקינמון, עם כל עצי לבונה, מור ואהלות, עם כל ראשי ושמים, מעיין גנים, באר מים חיים, ונוזלים מן לבנון. אורי צפון ובואי תימן, הפיכי גני זלו ושמיו, יבוא דודי לגנו, ויאכל פרי מגדיו.
Yasher Koach, Cantor Trainman, truly a gift, really. I know I'm speaking for all of you. What a gift to hear Shira Shirim chanted in its cantillation. You've inspired me. I want to learn it. So, really, I've got a little Megillah, a little Lamentations, but I would love to. It's beautiful. Really one of the most beautiful cantillation systems I've heard. So we continue with Pesach for a few more days. We have our Sustainability Seder here this Sunday afternoon, and look forward to celebrating with many of you with much gratitude to our Social Action Committee, lifting up values of treatment toward fellow beings, to all life, animals, climate, earth, lots of good Jewish values. But before the Sustainability Seder, Shabbat will continue tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Rabbi Zub will be leading our lay-led service, and we have Shorashim in the morning on Sunday. Please read your weekly shofar email for Rabbi Zub actually just emailed me today, saying, wow, look at the weekly shofar. There's so much going on. It is a very busy May. We've got some variety of Israel programming coming up, including a speaker from Nature Israel, a wonderful organization. I don't know if you saw that, Fred, but the executive director of ASPNI, Nature Israel, will be coming here. Rachel Kanar, she lives in the Boston area. So very exciting. And there's probably a lot. Next Shabbat, we begin our full May and June B'nai Mitzvah cycle as well. And after nearly a month off the Bima, Rabbi Michael will be back with us next Shabbat for music. And we do have a congregational Shabbat dinner the following week. So if you're interested, you do need to RSVP for the dinner. We'll have a very musical service that evening. We are going to add, as Cantor Treitman taught us, the counting of the Omer this evening before we move into our fuller concluding prayers. And I will just mention we can start to get excited for our Passover oneg at the end of the service. There are some Passover treats, if you can even use those two words together. I'm not sure. All right, so you can find the blessing on page 278. And as Cantor Treitman teaches us a melody for the blessing and leads us in the counting, I will turn over our stone.
So when Roberto and I were here earlier, I said, we have to be able to reach the Omer calendar. So he graciously moved all the prayer books out of the way, and I turned so we have 1, 2, and 3 are already turned. So the text, as Rabbi said, 278, and this is the melody that we sang earlier in the service on the Yalala, but now you have some words. Well, we'll start with Yalala still. Yalala, la, 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 la. Yalala, la, 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 la. Yalala, la, 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 la. Yalala, la, 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 la. Hineni muchanu umzuman lekayem mitzvat aseh shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Now the words of the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav etzivanu shel sfirat haomer, shel sfirat haomer. Hayom arba'a yamim la'omer. Today is the 4th day of the Omer Netzach Shebe Chesed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. So today is the 4th day of counting the Omer, and we count days, and then starting after 1 week we add which week it is. So this is week 1. We don't have to say the week yet.
To be continued. If you're able, let's rise now for Aleinu L'Shabeach, page 282.
Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש Baruch Hu, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
We remain standing and turn now to page 292. As we know, Passover is also a season, a time of memory, especially at the end of Passover. Offer this reading as we remember loved ones, especially during our holy times. When cherished ties are broken and the chain of love is shattered, only trust and the strength of faith can lighten the heaviness of the heart. At times, the pain of separation seems more than we can bear, but if we dwell too long on our loss, we embitter our hearts and harm ourselves and those about us. The psalmist said that in his affliction he learned the law of God, and in truth, grief is a great teacher when it sends us back to serve and bless the living. We learn how to counsel and comfort those who, like ourselves, are bowed with sorrow. We learn when to keep silent in their presence and when a word will assure them of our love and concern. Thus, even when they are gone, the departed are with us, moving us to live as in their higher moments they themselves wished to live. We remember them now. They live in our hearts. They are an abiding blessing. We especially remember these loved ones, members of our Temple family who've passed away in recent weeks for the period of Shloshim. We remember this first week for Jeffrey Feldman, close friend of mine, and also father of our Temple member Bradley Feldman, father-in-law of Heidi Feldman, and grandfather of Annabelle Feldman. We remember these loved ones whose yahrzeit, whose anniversary of death occur this week: Dottie Eisner, Merritt Fastenberg, Ellen Gordet, Stephanie Gorovoy, Milton Horvitz, Ruth Hurwitz, A. Manuel Kaiserman, Rosalie Kupferschmidt, Pauline Margolis, Charlotte Martin, Edna Gordon Nash, Emily Oppenheim, Mayor Perrell, Evelyn Roth, Carol Rothke, Harrison B. Siegel, Morris Stone, Jacob Tanofsky, Sylvia Weller. If there are other loved ones you are remembering, you may share their names with us. And we join in Mourner's Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach leolam ulalmei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekudsha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata da'miran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen.
We're on page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho Be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lemahase v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu v'acharta v'otanu hidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ava uvratzon Inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
L'chaim. And indeed, this is our cover given to us by Anat Hoffman, head of Women of the Wall. These beautiful verses from Song of Songs.
I just got it for my granddaughter for a bat mitzvah present, so
wonderful.
we haven't used it yet.
All right. Well, next Shabbat we will be back to Challah, but again, we are still celebrating Passover. Please join us. Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz
Shabbat
shalom.
We'll bring it out for everyone. Yes, we will conclude with one more Passover song. That word of gratitude, Dayenu. If God had performed one miracle for us, it would have been enough. Another reminder to count our blessings.
So I'm going to skip this part.
Okay.
Be more fun. Okay, you guys remember all the words? Hotzianu mi Mitzrayim, Hotzianu mi Mitzrayim, Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Ilu natan lanu et ha-Shabbat, natan lanu et ha-Shabbat, Dayenu, 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 Torah. Ilu natan lanu et ha-Torah, natan lanu et ha-Torah, Dayenu, 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 Dayenu.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach.
Isn't it unbelievable?